Ina, would you like to tell us how the channeling start very quick and then we go to your work so people
Yes.
know a little bit more?
So one day I laid down. This is when I had been doing the very intense forgiveness practice around my sister. I laid down for a nap, and this ball of energy, about this big, appeared at the bottom of my back. And it was this pulsating big ball of energy, and it made me go like this. And I was laying down, but I had been reading a lot of books about Tantra and Kundalini that 6 months. Synchronously, I had been put in a house that had a library about Tantra and Kundalini. So I knew what this was. I did not resist it. So this ball moved up my back. My body began to move spontaneously. I was in a state of absolute ecstasy, absolute ecstasy. And it took about 20 minutes for this ball to move up my back all the time. My body was moving. I was doing mudras, yoga mudras. It was very strange. If somebody had seen me from the outside, they would have thought I was having a fit of some kind. It burst out the top of my head, and I had a full body orgasm. Then the ball went to the bottom of my back again. And this happened 3 times. It took about an hour and a half. And that was my introduction to I didn't know what, but I knew I was having a Kundalini awakening. And I surrendered to it. So this happened every time I laid down for 3 weeks. I was in a state of heightened consciousness, complete ecstasy. There were no words being spoken at this point. But I knew, I could tell when the ball would go up my back, something was surveying my body. I could feel as if I was being scanned. It was almost like they were reading my nervous system, my muscles, everything. So they were getting to know everything about me. And it was just this crazy experience. So for 3.5 weeks, I knew a channeler on the island I live on now, and I contacted her. I told her what was happening, and she said, "I'm having an automatic writing workshop. Come over, and we'll see if we can find out who this is." And I said, "I don't have any money." She said, "That's okay. I'll give it to you for free." So I drove over. I had this beautiful convertible Jeep at the time. So the roof was off. It was summertime. It was beautiful. I was in this, that feeling right before you have an orgasm? I was like that 24/7 for 3.5 weeks. It was unbelievable. Very difficult to live that way. So anyway, I arrived at this place and we did the automatic writing the first evening. We had our candles and our writing books, and my hand started to move, and I was like, oh, it looked like scribbles, and then it looked more like handwriting that you couldn't read. And then I just started writing the word Ananda, 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 pages and pages and pages for an hour. Ananda, Ananda, Ananda. Well, Ananda means bliss in Sanskrit. That's what Ananda means. It's our natural state of consciousness, Ananda. So that oneness is Ananda.